Well, we clearly don't know definitely what is in the North Korean nuclear arsenal, but what they say they tested today was a hydrogen device, a thermonuclear device. This would be different from the more simpler devices that they've tested in the past. It would potentially give them a much more powerful bomb. Now, it has to be said there's a lot of skepticism about these North Korean claims, but what this test does show is that North Korea's nuclear program is still very much in business and that they have the ambition to develop it significantly further. Well, look, there are always domestic aspects to whatever the North Koreans do. This is a means for Kim Jong-un to signal both North Korea's technical proficiency, but also to signal to his own people that he is firmly in control and seeing down all external enemies. So that's important. The timing is a little curious between his New Year message and his official birthday, but nonetheless, he will be hoping that this shows that he is firmly in control of the reins of power in Pyongyang. Well, ever since North Korea's first nuclear test, there have been efforts by the international community to try and constrain what North Korea is doing, principally by the imposition of international sanctions. The problem is that this is a very isolated country anyway. Sanctions don't really seem to have worked. There's very little diplomatic leverage that can be applied. China is one of the few countries that has anything like a close relationship with North Korea, but the North Koreans don't necessarily listen to Beijing either. There's no chance, of course, of military action. So I think there is going to be a lot of concern about this test because it shows, and I think this is the increasing view of experts, that North Korea's nuclear program isn't just, as it might have been in the past, an attempt to irritate the Americans, to wave a big flag and get attention from the international community. We may see strengthened sanctions, and there are ways that they could be tightened up, but essentially North Korea has chosen its path. It's eager to gain an effective nuclear capability, and that is where it is heading.